Hello, everyone. My name is Jamie McIsaac, and I'm here with Emma Giannetti, and we are both nursing students at UPEI, and we're partnered up with the Lung Association of Nova Scotia and Prince Edward Island. And today we're just going to present to you the evaluation results from the Youth Vaping Awareness Days. And so just to give you an outline of what we're going to be talking about here, we're going to be talking about the project and the overview of it, the research methods that were used, and also the data results and interpretation from it. And just a few quick facts about youth nicotine use in Prince Edward Island. 39.3% of island students grades 7 to 12 have used vaping products in the last 30 days, and there's a 4% increase of smoking among high school students over the last 2 years.
Our target audience with these presentations are youth in grade 7 across PEI, whether they have participated in vaping or not. The project purpose is made to enhance the understanding youth have towards vaping and the detrimental causes it can have on their health now and in the future. The presentations were developed to enhance students' knowledge to make informed decisions regarding vaping. These presentations and questionnaires allow us to identify youth's greatest influences for recognizing what motivates them the most, such as their ability to play sports or saving money. Our presentation has reached 1,466 students and 63 educators across PEI.
And so just kind of give you an overview of what went on during the presentation days. So a series of presentations were given to a bunch of grade 7 classes across PEI. And the aim of these presentations were to enhance knowledge and understanding that the impacts of vaping can have on the students' well-being. And so it started off with a 16-minute and 16-second video called Clearing of the Cloud. And in this video, it just kind of gave information about vaping. And it also included an interview with teenagers who consume vaping products and kind of gave us their stories of how they experienced vaping and what they went through. And so after the video ended, there was a post-video discussion that allows you to kind of explore the information that we learned about, give them a chance to ask questions and clear up anything that they didn't understand. And then following that, there was an interactive bingo game to kind of test them on what they were taught to see if they remember anything, and just a fun way to get them involved. And then after that, finally, there's a questionnaire that was handed out to both the students and the educators to kind of get feedback from them both and just kind of get to understand what kind of knowledge they took in. And at the very end of the questionnaire was a chance for them to kind of write down their own personal message of something that they either learned or what they knew before, just a chance for them to express themselves. And so here's just a picture on the left there shows a pair of previous nursing students who came and presented to some classes in the winter of 2022. And then beside that picture are two little infographics that were handed out to educators that just kind of had more vaping information on them just for their own personal knowledge that they can kind of use in the future. And so here's just a list of the schools that were visited. There were, in the 2022 school year, there were 23 schools visited total, and there were just kind of a stretch of schools that were visited all across the island.
On this slide, you are able to see the questions that were asked to students after the presentation. This is the evaluation form that we are currently using. The questions 1 to 5 allowed for the selection of yes, somewhat, or no as an answer, and question 6 is intended to give the students an opportunity to tell us what stuck with them the most. Now we will discuss the results from the evaluations. This question was provided to the students in the 2021 survey. Which of the following are potential health effects of vaping? This question allowed students to choose multiple choices for their answer. Asthma and addiction were choices that were selected the most among student responses. This is also a 2021 survey question. Which of the following are potential health effects of vaping? This question allowed students to choose multiple answers. The PEI Lung Association website was the most popular choice to be included in student responses.
And so here is some of the data that we got for 2022. The questions were changed a little bit to kind of get more personal responses. And so for the first question, it was, after today's Youth Vaping Awareness Day session, has your attitude towards vaping changed? It was a majority of them saying no, and with a close response of saying yes. The no is at a higher percentage only because people would write down, no, the attitude hasn't changed towards vaping because they always thought that vaping was bad. A lot of them would write in the sheets, I've always thought vaping was bad. And so that's why the no is a majority of that answer. Question 2 says, do you have an increased understanding of the health risks associated with vaping? With the majority of them saying yes. Question 3, do you have an increased understanding of the places that you can go to find trusted information? The majority of them saying yes there. Question 4, if offered a vaping product, do you think you'd be less likely to try one? Majority saying yes there again. And then question number 5, if you are currently using vaping products, are you more likely to consider stopping or reducing your use, with the majority of them saying it was not applicable because they did not use vaping products in the first place?
Our last question on the current survey: what is one thing you learned today that will help you make an informed choice about using vaping products? Allowed students to write what stood out to them the most. After evaluating all the data from the students, different themes were created to showcase what were the most common responses. The themes are compiled from this data can be viewed on this slide. Examples being: what is innovate, how it affects the student's future, and enhanced knowledge gained from this presentation. These are some responses students wrote from the last question. I used to believe vaping wasn't bad because it was new, but after this session, now I know it's bad. I don't think it's something I ever want to do. I love sports, so that stuff doesn't really interest me. I don't want to ruin my lungs. This was a brief overview of the materials and results of the Youth Vaping Awareness Day program. If you would like more information, please visit our website or contact Abby at PEI office at lungnspei.ca.
Thank you for listening to our presentation.